Hey, what's up, everybody? I just got back from Bible study. I don't know why I said that like that. Oh, I was kind of having another thought in my mind, and the country came out of me. You know, I'm from Kentucky, but around here we call it Turkey. No, I'm just joking. I'm from Louisville. What y'all talking about? No, I grew up on farms though. Anyways, that reminds me, there was little cats running around everywhere. That was awesome. That was little cat obsessed me heaven. Um, Bible study was awesome. Uh, the main takeaway was they're doing the worship song, of course, to start the worship song and then a prayer. It was actually 5:30 to 6 was eating, and I got there right at 6, and so they were like, "Come on, get something to eat before the study starts." So I thought they meant just in general, but I was really like right there on time. Um, but you'll see the video. I got caught up in the stuff in the house, and then had to get dressed, and then um, had to stop to pet baby girl. You know, she's kind of saved my life. I think I might be able to spare her a minute. No, I'm joking. But hold on a second. Oh, I need to put that on my mental health thing that I'm a germaphobe because I am. Anyways, I need some caffeine. My Concerta is working pretty solid. Um, Granted, it's only been, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours since I've taken it, but it's extended release, so I don't really know the drop off time. But I mean, I was taking what, a 30 and a 10 of Adderall versus a 27. I don't know what the dosages difference is. I don't imagine that the number is really reflective of the actual efficacy of the medication, right? I could be wrong. Actually, I probably am wrong. I'm not a pharmacist. I don't know these things. I'm not that smart. But she gave me a, a 2 weeks worth. So she said to let her know in between time if I feel like I need to go up on it. But I have a feeling I'll probably be okay. Um, Not really too much of a not as much of a uppy feeling as the Adderall, which I mean, just coincidentally in my case, from like an energy boost standpoint, quote unquote, not like anything like a drug addict or nothing, but because I don't have any history of substance abuse, but obviously when you hear amphetamine or Adderall or Addy, well, if people I call it Addy, but that's only because I would label it Addy on my medicine so I could remember like, oh, because I couldn't fit like Adderall on the whole top of that little tiny cap, so I just put Addy. Plus, I love Addison from Grey's Anatomy, so that's another way to remember. But if you hear the word Addy, um, usually somebody's like, "Oh, you got them Addies? You got that Addy, bro? Oh, I love Addy. Hey, you seen Addy? Stuff like that. Yeah, they're probably not using it for a real medical prescribed purpose. But whenever you hear that, you think of the negative aspects of it. But obviously, it can give you usually a Super Saiyan hyped up feeling or whatever, like Hulk Hogan, right? And then other people like to feel the opposite effect, which is kind of like the drowsy side of it or whatever, like lean or codeine or why did I say lean? Like I ain't got black in me, y'all. All right, look, what y'all gonna do? Revoke my black card? I'm black, right? Black, right. I'm black, right. I was trying to say white, but then I thought of right. I'm black, white, French, and German, and some other stuff. I'm gonna do my DNA test soon. As soon as I get the money, extra money, I'm gonna do it. Cause I really want to know what else I mixed of. Probably a lot more. Well, I know. I just don't know what. My Spanish church thought I was Cuban, which I thought that was funny. Seems like every Spanish group of people thinks I'm a different background of Spanish, which, yeah, okay. It's all a compliment to me, regardless of what people think I am, because everybody's beautiful. But anyway, Not to get all sappy and stuff. Where's my gun case? Joker, did you move the case? The holster? Where's the holster? Um, Here, let me put this up. Let me put y'all up here for a second on the platform. Y'all are giving me a platform to speak, huh? That's where that term comes from. If y'all didn't know that, because you had to get on the platform to speak, literally. Um, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, ADHD. How ironic. That's what I was talking about. Um, what's going on here? Come to me. Ah, what's going on here? Nah. No, seriously, what's going on? Computer. Where's the computer? What you doing, shawty? Shawty's like a melody in my head. I caught her eating Tostitos in the bed. Bet that beat beat on bed. You know, I'm gonna start the recording on this thing because I'm about to do that. I probably should know that if any of y'all are good with social media, graphics design, Photoshop, like the free version, video editing tools. Right now I have Clipchamp. Um, I normally use Twitch, but I've been using OBS. But the problem with OBS is when I try to um, put like the the whole like long stream, which can be like 10 hours plus, into the Clipchamp, it tries to populate the whole thing, and that takes forever. And I'm just trying to do like the little section of a highlight. So if anybody could help me navigate that, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, then I appreciate you listening anyways. Oh, I guess I'd be talking to people on this WoW stream and people on the camera that I'm originally doing this audio recording on. Or why did I say audio recording like it's not on video? Anyways, Joker, what are you doing? Oh, you got your baby. Let me show y'all his little game. Show him your game. Get your baby. Get your baby, Eno. Show him your game. Here we go. He drags it around and chases it. And he'll pick it up and carry it too. Get your baby, Joker. So he's trying to pull it. Uh-oh, I see you, Eno. Show him how we do it. Harley could care less about that. It was taking you long enough, Mau Mau. Get that baby. Pull it. Pull the baby. Boy, any other time you pull it 360 degrees in 3.2 seconds. Make it do it faster than a 4-yard dash or whatever you call that thing that Cat Williams just ran. A 4.0 or I don't know. Really, Joker? Now you flexing. Hi, Enos. The babies. Anyways, he's being part of the goof troop. But anywho, uh, from like a 1 to 10 compared to the Adderall. Of course, I'm talking about the overall. Um, the Adderall is definitely like a 7.5 as far as like the uppy feeling, whereas this is more closer to like a 6.5. Now it's still extending out because it's extended release. It's only been like 3 or 4 hours. No, it's actually been about 3.5, 4 hours. Yeah, so about 3.5 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. Yeah, give or take. Yeah. So yeah. I think I'd probably give it closer to the end, the whole full 14 days before I try to make a decision. Um, but I mean, like my concentration and everything is totally good. And then with my medicine for the clonidine for the panic attacks and anxiety, um, panic attacks can cause anxiety, and anxiety can cause panic attacks, so they both can happen at the same time. But if you have issues with both, especially with trauma and PTSD and stuff, you definitely don't want to have them both together. Um, so yeah, um, that's kind of the update. Oh, the worship song they were talking about. I know where I'm going, and I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I know you've chosen me. Yeah, that was part of the lyrics. And the funny thing is I was thinking about like going to heaven to see my mom, and then I was thinking about um, I watched a thing earlier about like 10 signs that God set you aside for whatever kind of task. Not like you got to be like a pastor or something, just anything. And I check everything on there except for one thing. I only had one thing on there in that regard, but um, so I've always kind of felt that way. That's what people say, but I don't like saying that about myself. I mean, if you ask me that's how I feel, I do feel that way to a good extent, but I just don't like saying that. I like other people to say it for me because I don't feel like it's really my place to say something like that serious. I mean, we're all here for a reason, but I mean, like, it could be said that some people are are picked by God. I don't know, but I don't want people to think like, oh, you think you're better than me, or you think you're perfect, or you think you're whatever. Not like that. Just like with like Paul or whoever, like or Mary Magdalene to be an example for prostitutes, right? That you know even prostitutes matter and have salvation and hope, regardless of what anybody tells you, right? But if the Lord hadn't set Mary aside for that task, how many of prostitutes would have been saved if they hadn't related to her story, right? So kind of like that. But yeah, that's the video. I don't want to keep talking too much. My nerve has been acting kind of wonky. Um, so yeah, I love y'all and God bless.